What if I told you the future of the internet isn't built by telecom giants, but by us? Welcome to DeWi. But before we dive in, did you know that 65% of our listeners aren't following us? If you enjoy our show and love all things tech, please do us a favor. Hit that follow button and collect our episodes on pods.media. Your support truly means the world to us. Thanks, everyone.
All right, so Decentralized Wireless. Jamie, honestly, this sounds like one of those buzzwords people throw around when they want to sound innovative. But I have to admit, I'm curious. What exactly is DeWi and how does it even work?
At its core, DeWi is about a fresh approach to building wireless networks. Instead of relying on massive telecom companies, DeWi empowers individuals to set up their own infrastructure.
Wait, so people like you and me can actually build part of the network?
Imagine setting up a hotspot or antenna to provide coverage in your area. You'd actually contribute to the network and get paid in cryptocurrency.
Crypto payments for network coverage? That's wild. It's like Airbnb for your Wi-Fi or something.
Think of it like renting out a spare room, but you're renting out your network coverage. Blockchain technology manages everything, ensuring automated and transparent payments.
Okay, but why blockchain? Like, why not just use traditional payments?
Blockchain creates a self-sustaining incentive system. If you provide coverage, you're fairly compensated, removing the need for a central authority. This gives people a financial stake in building the network.
Oh, I see. So everyone's got skin in the game. That's clever. And I guess it makes sense because setting up wireless infrastructure can't be cheap, right? So having lots of individuals pitch in it must be way more efficient.
It's turning the traditional telecom model on its head. Instead of corporations investing billions, the community takes control, emphasizing user ownership and decentralization.
This really sounds like the kind of thing tech enthusiasts would geek out over. But is it just hype? Or are we actually seeing this go somewhere?
We're already seeing significant projects leading the way. The Helium network, for example, started with IoT devices and is now expanding into 5G, with thousands of contributors setting up hotspots.
Okay, Jamie, you've got me curious now. You said this isn't just some futuristic dream. So what's actually happening? Where's the proof that DeWi has real-world traction?
Early adopters were tech enthusiasts, but Helium's token rewards are attracting a wider crowd. More devices connecting to hotspots increase the network's value.
Okay, so helium's a big deal, but it can't be the only player in town.
Another big player is Pollen Mobile, which aims to build decentralized mobile networks, offering affordable services beyond just IoT.
Right? Oh, affordable mobile service sounds like a shot at the big telecoms. Are they really disrupting those giants, or are they kind of just nibbling at the edges?
While it's early days for disruption, Pollen's model could shake things up. Users set up decentralized networks and earn cryptocurrency for coverage and participation, like a community loyalty program.
That's like flipping the telecom model on its head, isn't it? Instead of charging you for service, they're sort of paying you for using it. Wild.
Other projects like XNet are also emerging, focusing on high-speed, low-cost networks, particularly in urban areas, making connectivity more affordable and independent from traditional providers.
So it's not just about underserved areas. This could, in theory, appeal to anyone who's tired of their current telecom provider taking them for a ride.
These projects empower people to control connectivity, whether in remote villages or cities, promoting decentralization and consumer choice.
Helium, pollen, XNet. Okay, this is starting to sound legit, but
what's the catch? Adoption is a hurdle. Many aren't eager to set up their own hotspots. The convenience of traditional telecom is hard to beat.
spot on. I mean, this sounds great on paper, but what's stopping these from becoming the go-to networks people actually trust? Okay, Jamie, you hinted there might be a catch. Why sounds like it's full of promise, but what are the real hurdles keeping it from becoming something everyone trusts?
Education is key. People need to see how DeWi benefits them, like earning crypto or getting reliable coverage. There's also a tech barrier. Not everyone is comfortable with crypto wallets or hardware.
Let's take a quick break here. Okay, we are open for partnerships. Got a cool project? We've got the spotlight you need. We're opening our doors to a limited number of newsletters and podcast sponsorships, offering an exclusive opportunity to promote your brand and connect with our passionate audience. Check out the link in our newsletter or hit us up across all socials. Right, because who wants the hassle of more equipment, right? But okay, is it just laziness, or is it more about not understanding the benefits?
User-friendly onboarding is crucial, and while some projects are working on this, we're not there yet. The regulatory landscape is tricky as governments and telecoms resist losing control.
That's fair. Though honestly, I feel like the crypto part might scare some people off. Like they hear blockchain and think, ugh, too complicated.
Many countries have strict regulations on network providers, and DeWi challenges those norms. Telecom giants can influence regulatory decisions.
So more like a you're stepping on our turf kind of resistance.
Collaboration is essential. Some DeWi projects are working with policymakers to support decentralized networks while ensuring compliance. Grassroots support is vital. The more people benefit, the harder it is for regulators to ignore the demand.
Of course. So how's DeWi supposed to get around that? Is there a plan B?
The real potential lies in underserved regions where traditional telecoms haven't built infrastructure. DeWi could provide affordable broadband, no more waiting for fiber optic cables.
Okay, that's like cautiously optimistic. But let's think bigger. What's the real game changer here?
Urban centers could benefit too, especially where networks are congested or overpriced. Decentralizing coverage could reduce costs and improve service, shaking up telecom monopolies.
That's huge, like seriously huge. And this isn't just for, I don't know, a handful of rural areas, right?
Scaling this globally won't happen overnight, but with advancing blockchain technology and growing acceptance of decentralized systems, we should see significant progress in the next 5 to 10 years.
5 to 10 years. So by then I might actually ditch my overpriced provider. Ha!
And when you do, you might just be part of the network yourself.
Imagine that. All right, Jamie, this has been fascinating. I feel like we've only scratched the surface, but I can genuinely see why people are excited. D. Why's not just some nerdy blockchain experiment? It could really change things.
Absolutely. The best part? It's a future where we all have a say in how connectivity works, not just corporations. That's the kind of innovation worth rooting for.
Well, on that note, I think we've left our listeners with plenty to think about. Thanks for breaking it all down, Jamie. And thanks to everyone tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe and collect our episodes on pods.media. Until next time, keep dreaming of a connected, decentralized future. Bye, everyone.